Oh, would you like to sit down? Oh, thank you. Then sit down. Right? Okay, and give me a second here. Okay. Who's gonna be Sarah? You're gonna be boss or applicant first? Are you the boss? Who's the boss? You're boss. You're the applicant. Okay, go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
Good morning, nice to meet you. To meet you, my name is Sarah. Please take a seat. Thank you. I'm here for internship position at Changbi. It's a pleasure for me to welcome you today. Thank you. So why are you applying for this internship? I like reading books and I'm interested in using Korean correctly. I applied for this internship because I want to learn about the book editing process. So why are you the best person for the position? I really love books. I can do better than anyone because I like it. Can you tell me something about yourself? I'm currently studying Korean language and literature at Gyeongbuk National University. I joined the reading club and read novels published by Changbi. As I talked to people about books, it was amazing that we think about the same book differently. Since then, I'm interested in using the correct expression. How would you describe yourself? I'm a diligent person. I have been writing book reports and diaries regularly since middle school. Last year, I had never been late, while I worked part-time at the shopping mall for 5 months. Moreover, I'm positive. When I went to Jeju Island with my friends, there was a lot of rain. It was cold and uncomfortable to move, but I said, the rain in Jeju Island was beautiful to my friends. My friends agreed, and we were able to arrive at our destination. What is the greatest strength? I'm good at writing and I know a lot about Korean grammar and expression, so it will help me to edit the text. I'm also meticulous. I check many times that there are not any wrong sentences, so I make less mistakes. What is your greatest weakness? My problem is that I'm serious. However, I learned humor with a lot of conversation with people through club activities. And to distinguish between a joke or a serious talk, I have a habit of listening. What are your goals for the next 5 years? I want to graduate from university and travel around the country. I will travel to literary museums using the train called Railroad to understand the life of the artist. Especially, I would like to go to Taebaek Mountain Range Literature Museum and Bakyeongni Memorial Hall. Finally, do you have something for me? Yes, what is the company culture like? We value creativity and communication. I see, thank you. The interview is over, thank you. Thank you for listening.
No, you don't have to switch. Just stand up, shake it, and then sit there. You can stay in the same spots, right? You don't need to switch spots.
Oh, oh, good afternoon. How are you? Good afternoon. Nice to meet you. My name is Yuri. Okay, please take a seat. Thank you. Well, I am here for this internship position at Korindo in Indonesia. Okay, it's a pleasure for me to welcome you today. Thank you so much. So why are you interested in Korindo internship? Because I was curious about what forestry business to do abroad, and through this internship, I can get many different cultures and experience, and I can grow through it. It's interesting. So why are you the best person for this position? I think I know more about the trees than anyone else. Well, can you tell me something about yourself? I'm 21 years old at the second grade, and I have been a student at Gyeongbuk National University in South Korea, and my major is forestry. To be honest, I came into this major and became interested in trees. I learned about technology and psychology as well as statistics and economy and so on, among many major subjects. I'm into technology, so this day I'm collecting and studying tree specimens. Mm, then, then I realized that there are many kinds of trees in our school. Where? What is your greatest strength? I think my greatest strength is good sociability. It is important to listen to other people in order to have a good sociability. So whenever I meet people, I try to be a good listener. Then what is your greatest weakness? I'm lacking in self-confidence, but when I was high school student, after I became a club president, I become out in front of lots of people, and it has gradually built self-confidence. Nowadays, I feel much better. Okay, how do you manage stress and pressure? I usually watch the videos of my favorite singers or listen to his songs. And if I have a chance, I go to see his musical and concerts. Through this activity, I not only relieve my stress, but also a driving force in my life. Last question. What are your goals for the next 5 years? After graduation, I do like to work at national organizations such as the Korea Forestry Service or Arboretum, and I want to apply the things I will learn from the experience. Lastly, do you have any questions for me? No, but I have something to say. What? If you choose me as an intern, you want to regret it. Okay, this ends our interview today. It was good meeting you. Thank you so much. I hope to see from you soon.
Good job, you guys. Okay, you guys can go, you don't have to wait, okay? Yeah, you can leave, yeah, you don't need to wait. Yeah, good job. Ji-woo and Dan, right? Group 6, Ji-woo, Dan. Okay, good. You're gonna start standing up, right? Do your greetings. Dan, are you gonna be the boss first or applicant? Boss, Dan, applicant. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Good morning. Please take a seat. I am listening. How do you do?
Thank you. I am here for this internship in IME medical volunteer.
Okay. So, why are you interested in our internship at IME?
First of all, this is an abroad internship. I've always been interested in traveling abroad and experiencing new cultures, so I thought this was a great opportunity for myself to fulfill my interest in other cultures and also experience medical field because I want more preparation for my dentist career. And also, because this is an abroad internship, this requires a lot of English speaking and communication skills. And as you can see, I am a very fluent English user. So this means that I won't have any problems communicating with other foreign staff. And this gives me a great advantage because I can take orders and instructions from my other staff and coworkers very easily. And I think that can make me stand out from other competitors.
I have 5 questions. Okay. First question, tell me something about yourself and tell me your education.
Mm, my name is Seikun Shin, and I'm currently 21 years old. I am a student in Gyeongju National University, majoring in the School of Dentistry. I have originally lived in Seoul, but now I'm living in a one room in Daegu right now.
Next question, what would you describe yourself?
I would say that I'm a perfectionist and a very competitive person. I always like to see things done properly. So I always try to keep time promises as well. And I always also try to obey rules. Uh, and also, some examples that would be that I always try to do my schoolwork and study day by day because I don't like things getting delayed. I really hate that. And also, I always try to keep my time promises as well by coming to classes on time. I have never been late in school classes in my life. And also, I don't like losing. I see myself as if someone with enough potential to be at the top. So I always try to thrive. I always try to train my skills and knowledge enough so that I can always win others. It's not because I hate other competitors, but it's just that I see myself as someone with enough potential, just like I said.
Next, what's your greatest strength?
My greatest strength would be that I have diverse knowledge in both social and natural sciences. My experience as a student in an international middle school and a foreign language high school has given me enough interest in literature and language. I've read a lot of literature, including one of my favorite books is Dr. Zhivago and The Count of Monte Cristo. And I have also gained enough interest in probably philosophy and other social sciences. And I've also participated in social discussion clubs where we talk about social problems or maybe philosophy or other sort of subjects. And also, and also following the career, I'm now building a great deal of interest in science, including biology and biochemistry. And since our major is dentistry, we need to study a lot of and we need a lot of biological knowledge.
Then, what's your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness would be that I am a perfectionist. People might say that why is that a weakness? But since I'm a perfectionist, I always try to keep harsh rules on myself, and and I always still try to put harsh standards on other people too. If they don't follow the standard, I can sometimes get really hysterical and like sometimes get really mad at them. And this personality might not be good in social relationships just be, just because they don't reach my standards doesn't mean that they're not working hard. And sometimes being outstanding might become make me very hysterical upon other people.
Last question. What's the goal for the next 5 year, 10 year, and 15 years?
Uh, in in the school of dentistry, our term for graduation is very long, and if you decide to go on a resident, it becomes more than 10 years. So in the next 5 and 10 years, I will probably just be studying in university and graduate school. My goal by then is to just get a top GPA and also excel in academic performances. My ultimate goal in the next 15 years is to prepare for a career as a professor. By then I will already have opened up a clinic in Seoul, a dental clinic, and that would be my personal career. But I would by then be preparing hard to become a professor.
Um, Do you have any questions for me?
Yes. Are there any citizenship or residency requirements for this internship?
Good question. We are on we are on organization based in the USA. We work with interns and volunteers from around the world, and we don't have any citizenship or residency requirements. Do you have any questions?
No.
No. Okay. This ends our internship. Okay. Nice meeting you.
Thank you. It was a great pleasure meeting you today.
Thank you.
You don't have to switch, you can stay where you are, but yeah, start again.
Hello, please take a seat. Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
It's good. I'm so nervous.
Please be relaxed. First of all, why are you interested in our internship?
Well, I'm interested in when I'm my major is geology, and so I took a class of geological mapping. So whenever I draw a geological map and go to field field exercise, I focus on it with my every nerve, and I forget my words. So I think this is a very charming work. So I applied for a lab geological map, and I have worked in for 6 months. So I'd like to make use of my experience in this internship opportunity.
I have 5 questions for you now. First of all, tell me something about yourself and about your education.
My name is Ji Kim, and I'm from South Korea, and I live in Daegu. And I'm 20 years old. I graduated from high school attached to Jeonnam National University. I was a school counselor. I was a member of school council at the time. And now I'm a second year student at KNU. My major is geology and minor is environment engineering. So, and I have worked in a geological lab since 2017.
How would you describe yourself?
When I was a middle and high school student, I was an introvert and timid person. I was afraid to ask my teacher a question, and so I used to research it instead, search instead, and I had a fear to talk with strangers. But I thought this my character is unhelpful for my life. So I tried to be an extrovert and active person. I joined a club to many and participate in every event. And now my is in the opposite than I used to be.
What is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is communication skill. I think just as my opinion is important, so is the opinion of others. And I think teamwork is the key. So my strength is helpful for this job because communication skill is essential for the selection of plant site.
What is your greatest weakness?
My weakness is a computer skill, but I have studied how to use MATLAB for a year, so I think it's a big it's not a big problem.
Uh,
If more computer skill is needed, I try to learn.
and my last question is, what are your goals for the next 5, 10, and 15 years?
My goal for the next 5 years to enter this enterprise as a researcher, and I will save money for the goal of my next 10 years. It is to build a duplex type garden house for my own sake. I want to live in my pets. And after 15 years, I'd like to travel around the world with my future husband.
Thank you. Just end our internship but before then, do you have any questions for me?
Well, I have one question. Is there any overseas business in progress?
Yes, we're working on a hydroelectric project in Nepal, Peru, and Pakistan.
Thank you for your answer.
Even this entire internship for today, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you very much.
You guys can go, you don't have to stay. Daniel and Sherry, right? Daniel and Sherry. All right, Daniel, you're gonna be the boss or applicant first? What are you doing? Who's the applicant first? Who's gonna be applicant first?
Okay, I'll be
Applicant, boss. Okay, then go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is An Young and please sit.
My name is Dorian, and I'm here for my internship interview at Samsung Electronics. And,
Okay. Why did you apply for this job?
I was always interested in my major, business administration, and I saw that this company was looking for someone who can work for this company's business administration. So I thought it was a good chance for learning a lot about this my major and make some more kind of experiences. So I applied for this internship.
Do you think you're the best person for this job?
Oh yes, I was always passionate and doing my job in my best. So I was doing always my best. So there was very nice results when I do my job, and yeah, in my school, KNU Biz, I was always making good results with my friends and the colleagues. So I think I'm the best applicant for this internship.
Okay. What is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is, I think, is intimacy with other people. I get very intimate with other people. I talk a lot with other people. I make friends a lot. And I was the class president when I was in high school. So I think it shows my characteristics a lot.
And what is your greatest weakness?
I think my greatest weakness is laziness. When I do the job, I would actually do my best, but if I'm tired or I have the mind to be lazy, I get really lazy and I'm not handling for my work. So, but if I work in this Samsung Electronics and get my internship, I would never be lazy while I'm working here.
Okay. Tell me about your education.
So I was getting education in Daegu, and I graduated Gyeongbuk National High School and entered KNU Biz in 2017. I am working on this major business administration, and I'm pretty strong at business statistics. So I'm making good results in the subject business statistics. Yes, that's my education.
Okay. How do you deal with the stress? Manage stress?
I work out in a gym, or I am composing music with my friends and making albums like things, and I think that helps a lot for releasing stress, getting in jobs or in school. I think that helps a lot.
Okay, are you a motivated person?
Yes, I am a very motivated person. Um, I was always working for my goals. I I was the reason why I got into KNU Biz was because I really loved business administration and I really wanted to study about it. So uh, actually, that was my motivation. So I got into KNU Biz and studying it, and actually, as in the same reason I'm trying to learn more in the Samsung Electronics internship.
Okay, our interview is end and anyway, do you have question?
Is there any additional points if I got high scores in TOEFL or TOEIC kind of things?
Yes, but everyone has that.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
No, you don't have to switch. You can stay in the same, but just start over again. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Daniel Hong, and you can take a seat.
Thank you. My name is Han Young and I applied this company.
So, why are you interested in our internship and job?
And I'm because I listen to this company very democratic. For example, always listen to workers' voice and the order of rank. I think this is very impressive. So if I work in here, I can make more better results. So I applied that.
So, I have 5 other questions to ask you. The first one is, if you describe yourself, how would you describe yourself?
One more time.
How would you describe yourself?
Okay. I can describe me on one word. That is enthusiasm. So, I have a motto, and that is don't do anything if you do that regret. In my opinion, I think regret can make people negative. For me, for example, if I do that something cannot concentrate it or do not work hard, I can regret that. Why did you concentrate that, or why didn't you work hard? These attitudes made me negative and disappointed to me. So I think I try to work hard for to not to regret. This attitude made me more positive and passionate person. So I feel assured that if I work in here, I can work harder than anyone else.
Okay. Then tell me about your education.
Okay. I graduated high school in Huang, and I entered this KNU this year. And my major is undeclared major, and because normally I learned various things like ethics, economy, very many things. So yes,
Then what is your greatest strength?
my greatest strength, I think I try to something new always. For example, when I was middle school, I stayed a month at Philippines. My friends had a hard time because of loneliness, new place, new people, new food, everything is new. But I was very funny and I was um, adopted adapt very fast because I was interested in something new. And also when I go to restaurant, I try to order new menu or strange. Most case of I was failed, but I think that is good experience to me.
Then, on the other hand, what is your greatest weakness?
my greatest weakness is maybe hot temper. When I worked stairs, I couldn't see stairs, so I was slept, or I forgot many things for easily, like a word, um, homework, report, even the passport. Yes, so but I try to change this weakness. For example, I try to write a diary or make a habit of having diary. And if I listen to important news, I try to write down as soon as possible.
Then what makes you upset? Makes you angry?
I think I'm upset. Some people disrespect me. For example, if we discuss over something, some people attack me without reason. I'm upset. I can upset if she or he has something reason, but in that case, I'm upset because I'm not respected. Respected. Yes.
Why do you really want this internship?
Yes. But,
Why do you really want to get this job?
uh, before I said your company has the deals with many various things, so I think that is very good.
Okay. Then why are you the best person for this job?
Okay. I'm the best person for this job. There are two main reasons. First, because as I said that I was undeclared major, so I learned many things before I said. And I know your company has deals with many various themes, so I can help this part. And the second, my communication skill. In my resume, as you can see that I did many team projects and led the team. So and in your company, many team is division and detail part. So that means we must talk or work about many people. So before I often solved team problem like confliction, so I can solve this and maybe I'm best person for you guys to find.
Do you have any questions for me?
I don't have question.
Okay. Then I think this is the end in this interview. So good luck for your job applicant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, see you.
Bye bye.
All right, Mark. And where's your partner? Who's in the back? Who's left? Is Jinsuk here?
Yes, I was here, but I follow lady.
You're what? Oh, come on up, Mark. Jinsuk, come on up here. Jinsuk, Mark, come on up.
But here I myself follow.
Because I was absent last time.
Oh, Chung, I had you guys down as three. Jinsuk, Mark, and Chung.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. So let the two of you do. Okay? The two of you. Since you're.
I lady alone.
Here. Here, that's fine. Here's what you're gonna do. What questions are you doing? What questions are you doing? So of course 17, 18, and then what? Yeah, why did you apply? Why are you the best person? Everyone has to do 17, 18, right?
Yeah.
And then what are the other 5 you're doing?
Why
Apply, best person.
best person describe?
Then you're doing describe,
Are you team player?
team player,
why are you best person in this internship?
Well, that's 17 and
Yes,
18.
and what make you angry?
Angry.
What are your goal for the next
And goals.
Yes.
Okay. What questions are you doing? Of course, 17, 18, right? Everyone's doing 17, 18.
I don't know how to.
Apply, and best person.
I don't prepare.
Are you prepared at all?
Yes, I don't know what to do this day.
Why not? We've been talking about this for 5 weeks. I introduced the midterm back on week 4. Week 4, and I gave you the outline. So that's fine. Go ahead. I'll interview you both. Sit down over there. Sit down. I'm going to interview you. You're doing your midterm today, and if you're not prepared, then that's so be it. I introduced this week 4, and it's been on the website. There's no excuse that you don't know, right? Okay. All right, here.
Don't sit.
No, you can sit, no, but no papers.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, my name is Kwon Soo. What's your name?
My name is Seokjun Che. Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the job interview. Would you like to sit down?
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, let's start off by asking, why did you apply for this internship?
I applying internship. I like servicing. Because I interested in your company because I like servicing. So I am very interested in your company. So I apply this.
Okay. Why do you think you're the best person for this internship?
I think your company this internship needs. I have a good skill about communication. I think this internship needs a lot of communication skill. So I'm best person. So I am. So I think I'm best person in this internship.
Okay. Could you describe yourself?
I describe myself soda because soda is outstanding of our things, and me too. I'm outstanding of my person. This is describe myself.
Are you a team player?
Yes, I am a team player. I like work collaboration, so I always try to work with my team.
Okay. And what makes you angry?
I am desperate person, so I angry when my plan does not flow planned.
And last, what are your goals? 5, 10, 15 years.
My goal is I'm best person in my major, so I do my best. Thank you.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, thank you very much.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure. See you today.
Yes.
Good luck. I'll get in touch.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you
Good.
very much.
Good. Take your papers. And I'll see you next week.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Teacher. That's the time I have seen, so I have to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll check. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Mark. Okay, we'll do. Going over there. Okay. Hello, I'm stand up. Hello, my name is Kwon Soo. We're interviewing for the internship today. What's your name?
My name is Mark.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
Nice to meet you.
Take a seat. Why did you apply for this internship?
Because I should learn about how teacher doing, so I apply this internship.
And why do you think you're the best person?
Because I teach many people for one-to-one, and I am good at math, so I am the best person, I think.
All right, could you tell me about yourself?
I am diligent and funny person.
And what is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is, I think, positive. Whenever I whenever I do, I can think positive.
What is your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness is too positive because my how I got um, I am when I by
How about how do you handle stress?
because I work hard. Badminton, like
Okay. Are you a motivated person?
yes,
Okay. What makes you angry?
mm,
Or what are your goals? What are your goals in 5, 10, 15 years?
my goal is become teacher in 5 years and buying house and more in 10 years.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck. Okay. I'll see you next week. Okay. Don't forget your autobiography slides.
Okay.
Okay. Everything's on the website, right? Remember I tell you everything's always on the website. So make sure you check. Okay.